Can you believe half of the year is already gone? Sometimes we don't even notice how quickly time passes. At the beginning of the year, we feel excited. We say, this year I'm going to do things differently. And maybe you wanted to learn something new, maybe you wanted to change your career, you wanted to start a new business, and you simply wanted to become a better version of yourself. And then suddenly 6 months are gone and you look at yourself and think, what did I actually do? If you're feeling like that, don't worry, you are not the only one. And today I don't want to make you feel guilty about the time that has passed. I want us to talk about what we can do with the time we still have. Don't be too hard on yourself. First, let's be honest. Maybe you didn't achieve everything you wanted. You started something and stopped. You kept postponing things. Maybe life became busy and your plans got pushed aside. It happens sometimes. We sometimes think that if we didn't do something in the first few months, we have already failed. But that's not the truth. Think about it. If you missed one day at the gym, would you say that's it, I'll never exercise again? Probably not. You would simply go again the next day. Life can work the same way. You can start again without making a big announcement. And just continue. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you wanted to learn English this year. You started in January month and you practiced for a few days and all of a sudden you became busy. February passed, March month passed, and suddenly it's July. You might think, I wasted 6 months. What's the point now? But imagine you start again today. You spend just 20 minutes a day practicing. After 1 week, maybe you don't notice much. After 1 month, you may understand more. After 3 or 4 months, you may feel much more comfortable. So you didn't need to start in January. Starting in July is still better than waiting until next January. That's the point. The best time you have now is today. Don't try to change everything. Another things we often do is try to fix our whole life at once. We think from tomorrow everything will change, and we wake up early in the morning, we do our routine, we start doing exercise, and we read books, and then after a few days we are exhausted. So make it easier. Choose one thing and ask yourself, what is the one thing I really want to improve before the year ends? Maybe it's your career, maybe it's your confidence, and maybe related to your finances. Maybe it's learning a new skill. Choose one and start there. You can work on the other things later. What if you don't know what you want, and you are thinking, but I don't even know what I want to be. That's okay. That's okay too. You don't always need to have the whole answer. Start by asking yourself, what am I unhappy with? What would I like to improve? What have I always wanted to try? Sometimes you discover your directions by trying different things. You don't have to know exactly where you will be 5 years from now. Just figure out what you want to explore next. And one thing, don't compare your 6 months with someone else 6 years. You see someone who has built a successful career, someone has started a new business, and someone is achieving things you wanted to achieve, and you keep on thinking, what am I not there? But you don't know their whole story, and you don't know when they started. So seeing a small part of their life, don't use someone else's progress to decide that you are behind. Focus on your own progress, even if your progress is small. Make the rest of your year more meaningful. Now let's forget about the first half for a moment. Think about the months ahead. What would you make you proud when you look back later? Maybe you finally you started that course, and you uploaded your first videos, you learn a new skill, and you apply for a new job, and what happened? You simply became more confident. It doesn't have to be something huge. Sometimes the things we are most proud of are simply the things we finally stop postponing. And you don't need to motivations every day. There will be a day when you don't feel motivated. That's a normal. We all are human. You may wake up and think, not today, I'll do from tomorrow. But sometimes you don't need to feel excited. You just need to do a little. Take a time, 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Because when you keep doing something, you become more comfortable with it, and slowly it becomes part of your routine. So don't wait for motivations to magically appear. Start small. Give yourself a fresh start. Maybe you made mistakes in this year. Maybe you made some choices you regret. Maybe you didn't use your time well. Learn from it. Learn from those experiences. But don't keep pushing yourself for it. You can't change those months, but you can change what you do next. Think of today as a fresh page. You don't need to erase the old pages. Just start writing a better one. So yes, half of the year is gone, but ask yourself something different today. Don't ask what did I fail to do. Ask, what can I still do? Maybe there is a one thing you have been waiting to start, and you haven't telling yourself, I will do it later. Don't keep pushing it away. Start small. Take one small step, then take another when you are ready. So you don't know where those small steps can take you, and when the year ends, maybe you won't have achieved everything, and that's okay. But imagine being able to look back and say, I didn't spend the whole year waiting, I actually started. That feeling is worth it. So don't worry about the 6 months that are gone. Focus on the time that's still yours. Start where you are, use what you have, and take the next step. Let me give you one more example. Imagine you are at a train station and you miss your train. You feel frustrated because you planned to be on that train. You could stand there for hours thinking, I should have arrived earlier, but the train isn't coming back. So what do? You check the schedule, you find the next train, and you wait for it. Your life can be like that sometimes. You may have missed an opportunity. You may feel like you started late. You may wish you had made a different decision. But standing there regretting it won't bring the old opportunity back. Sometimes you simply have to look at what's available now and ask, what my next train? Then get ready for it. because missing one opportunity doesn't mean there will be never be another one. So don't give up on yourself. Start from where you are, use the time you have, and keep moving forward. And if this message connected with you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing more simple and honest conversations to help you. Keep moving forward one step at a time. Take care, believe in yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.